Church naming. Now I want to discuss how to name a church. Since an individual has no right to privatize a church, individual have no right to name the church based on his personal ideology or interest. Now we talk about this church naming. We back it up based on the following scriptural references. First and foremost, let's see the book of Revelation chapter 2, verse 1. God told the church, the 7 churches in Revelation, that I am coming to judge you according to your work. I will judge you according to how your work shall be. Now, the same book of Revelation chapter 2 verse 1. God called the church in Ephesus. He said, church in Ephesus. Angels appear before the church in Ephesus. The churches were named according to the city. Understand the procedures, the steps, the way the early church named the church according to the cities. The same Revelation chapter 2, verse 8. Church in Smyrna. The church was planted in Smyrna and named according to the city of Smyrna. Church in Pergamos, verse 12. Church was planted in Pergamos and the church was named according to the city. Church in Thyatira, verse 18. The church was planted in Thyatira and was named according to the city of Thyatira. Chapter 3, verse 1. Church in Sardis. Church was planted in Sardis and was named based on the city of Sardis. Church in Philadelphia, verse 7. Church was planted in Sardis or in Philadelphia and was named according to the city of Philadelphia. Verse 14 or chapter 3. Church in Laodicea. Church was planted in the city of Laodicea and was named according to the city of Laodicea. What are we talking about? Churches in the early church were named based on the city where the churches have been situated. Come back to this time of Paul the Apostle. Paul the Apostle planted a church in Rome and he named the church according to the city of Rome. He said the church in Rome. If you read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 2, where he said upon the face of the week he should bring according to the Lord has prospered you. Lay it in stock. I will take it to the church in Jerusalem. Church was planted in Jerusalem and was named after the city of Jerusalem. Church was planted in Judea and was named after the church in Judea. What about church in Galatia? Was named according to the city of Galatia. The same thing applicable in the church in Philippi. What are we talking about? Churches were named according to the cities to prove that nobody owns it. Nobody will claim ownership. Churches were planted by individuals, but they were not owned by the individuals. Paul planted the church, Peter planted the church. They did not own the church. They named it after the city that it was planted because they will migrate to another city and plant somebody there. And the person will manage the church. When the person gets matured, the person migrates to another city for evangelism. And they follow the apostles' doctrine. They follow Christ-like doctrine. That is why we say the individual have no right to plant a church. Don't name a church according to a business ideology. Come back to our dispensation. When whites brought Christianity to Nigeria and Africa at large, the churches were named. That was in the time of 1814 when church first came into Nigeria in Badagry, Lagos. They named the church according to the city of Nigeria. They say Church of Nigeria. It was later when other churches came, they attached a name, yet they did not own the church. Then when the white left Africa, white did not absorb authority. They did not control the churches based on their personal interest, based on the ownership. They did not ask any church to bring returns to the headquarter church in Rome or anywhere they came from. They left the church. That is why when they brought any church, they attach it, those Orthodox churches, they attach it with primary schools to educate to the people. They manage the school, but when we are leaving, they handed over the schools to government to manage the school. But if it were today, the individuals who use the schools to make money. Church is just like a government sector, owned by nobody. Anything owned by church is owned by anybody, owned by nobody. Just like anything owned by government is owned by nobody. That is why the whites handed over the schools, the property to government to manage, because no individual has the right to own it, own the church. But when the Pentecostals came, the Pentecostals break out from the Orthodox. They started naming the church according to their business idea, because they have intention of making it a business center. They started gathering money, making money out of church. These are the procedures that early church followed to name a church. Based on this little injunction, we shall be discussing further. We are much available or much obliged for more explanation on request.